My screen is visible to all and voice is clear. Please respond.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
The screen is visible as well as your voice.
Yeah, okay. So let us start the session now. See, first of all, we will actually focus on the introduction part of Power BI. And after that, I will tell you how to do the installation. Okay, I will share the PPT in your group also so that you can easily do the installation part. Right. So let us start with the introduction part. So guys, actually Power BI is a business intelligence tool. It is one of the top, not one of the top, it is the top business intelligence tool, which is used to clean the data as well as convert it into beautiful dashboards and reports like this. Okay. And we will use Power BI desktop to do all this cleaning and visualization and all. See, if you are having an Excel sheet, okay, a big Excel sheet is there having many rows and columns. By seeing the Excel sheet, you won't be able to get a full conclusion of what this data actually means. But if you are having a dashboard like this, then it will make your work very easy. Like you will get an idea that yes, at this particular time, this value was the highest, or those kind of information you can get easily out of it, right? Because picture makes a great impact on our brain. Okay, a picture speaks better than more than 1,000 words, right? Isn't it? So that is the power of visualization. So that's why
Ma'am.
we're using Power BI.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, your voice breaks so much.
Now it is clear.
Ma'am, in between it's breaked so much.
Wait, I will use earphone. Let us see whether it will make a change or not. My
Ma'am,
voice
I
is
think
clear.
it's internet connectivity issue, ma'am.
Yeah, my voice is clear now.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. So we were talking about Power BI. We are using Power BI because visualization is the best way to attain some information out of the data, right? If you're having a clumsy data set, a lot of records, lot of rows are there in an Excel sheet, you won't be able to get a conclusion out of it. Many rows and columns are there. But in the same time, if you are able to present it in a beautiful dashboard like this, okay, then you will get an idea. Yes, this at this particular time, this value was highest. So we got this insight, and this particular thing will help our company to grow, right? Isn't it? Picture makes a great impact on human brain. That is the power of Power BI. Conveying data in the form of different charts and pictures. Is it clear to all of you why we are using Power BI?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, so moving on to the Power BI tools. See, these many tools are there. First of all, Power Query. It is basically used to clean the data set. Okay. You can go through the data analysis class that was taken on previous Saturday. There I have mentioned that how we can clean a data set. Some steps regarding that is mentioned. Okay. So in today's class also, we will discuss a few of them. We will use transform data option in Power BI desktop in order to clean the data set. Okay, next is Power Pivot. See, we can actually connect different tables together in order to get new insights of it. That is data modeling, which is done with the help of Power Pivot. Next is Power View. You can see that we in this particular dashboard, many different types of charts are there. Funnel chart, tree map, area map, donut chart, cards, lots of things are there, right? Maps are there. So many 200, more than 250 charts are available in Power BI that we can use as per the requirement of the project that is given to us. Okay,
The next thing is Power BI service. It will not be mentioned in this course because it is a paid one and we will be focusing on the free things right now. When you will join a company, they will give you the access to Power BI service and you will have an official mail ID with the help of which you can actually use it. For the first 2 months, you can use it for free and for the rest of the months, it will charge around $10 per month. Okay, so that is usually used by industries and all. Okay, so that is the thing. And moving on to the facts of Power BI, it was designed by Ron George in 2010. Its initial name was Project Crescent. And in 2011, it was made up publicly available with a code name of Denali. And in 2013, it was released as Power BI for Office. Okay. And after that, in 2015, we got the Power BI that we are using today. Right. So now this is the Google trend regarding the words Power BI. How much Google search was there. So you can see from 2015 to present day how it is increasing. Okay. So that is what is the importance of Power BI in the world of Google also. Now moving on to the other features, like there are 1200 different functions available. Many DAX functions are there in Power BI with the help of which you can make many conditional custom columns. You can make some measures and all in order to get more insights of the data given. Okay, you can make your own columns out of the given data and you can get a lot of things out of it. Okay, you can clean it. Many things you can do out of it. And there are 280 visuals available. It is very less expensive compared to other BI tools like Tableau. See, the paid version of Tableau, that is Tableau Desktop, costs around $70 per month. But in case of Power BI, Power BI service only $10 per month. And we are using the free version of it. Okay, Power BI Desktop.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry to disturb you.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
some of the intern cannot able to join meeting. Maybe
The meeting is being recorded. It will be available to you in YouTube. I will upload it after a few hours. Okay. Is it okay?
okay, ma'am.
Okay. So it can accept around 100 different data sources. That is, I will show you how. And Gartner company is the company which actually compares all the BI products. Okay. And actually Gartner company shows through a magic quadrant of Gartner company, it shows that how different BI products have progressed in the history. Okay. So I will show you that thing. Wait. Yeah. You can see this graph year by year, how Power BI is making a change. Okay. In 2022, it is on the top. Okay. So is it clear to you that how Power BI is at the top? You can compare it with Tableau. Okay. So according to Gartner company, it is at the top. Is it clear to all of you? Many other graphs are there, like time to time different graphs has been released by Gartner company. Like in 2018, you can see they were Tableau and Power BI were like this. Okay. And later in 2022, this is the graph of 2021. Okay, here you can see the change. Microsoft means Power BI itself. Okay, Power BI is the product of Microsoft. My voice is breaking now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Sometimes. Yes.
It is breaking.
Sometime, ma'am.
Sometimes, not sometimes.
Some seconds.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know, some internet issue is there, that's why. Okay, so So that is all regarding the Power BI importance. Now let us move on to the installation part of Power BI. So first of all, oh, sorry. Yeah. So first of all, you have to write Power BI in Google search. Okay. After that, this particular link will come. That is powerbi.microsoft.com. Okay. You have to click over it. Then this particular page will come. Okay. There you can see that there is an option called products. You have to click over it. Please mute your audio. Yes, thank you. So when you will click over it, this drop down will open and it will show you these many options. Here you have to choose this Power BI desktop. Okay. Then if you want to change the language, you can go to this option. And there you can see that you can select the language. If English is comfortable for you, you can go with English itself. Okay. Then you have to click on download. After that, depending upon the PC, you have to choose any of the setup file. If your computer is of 64-bit, choose this option, first option. And if it is of 32-bit, choose this option. Okay. For 64-bit, first option, and for 32-bit, second option you have to choose. And since my system is 64-bit system, I have taken this first option. Okay. Then you have to click on next. And the setup file will get downloaded like this, and you have to double click over it. After double clicking, you can simply install it like any other software by just clicking next, then mark the checkbox that you accept the license agreement. Then next will get unlocked and you have to click over it. Then you have to mention the location where you want to load it. Most probably in C drive, anywhere you can load it. Okay. After that, click on next, then click on install. After that, all the files corresponding to Microsoft Power BI desktop will get copied, and you have to finally click on finish. Is it clear to all of you? I will share the PPT in your group. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So actually, after that, after installation and all, Microsoft Power BI will appear like this, and you have to close this two windows, and below behind that there is Power BI desktop, and you can check whether it is a new version or old version. If already Power BI is there in your desktop computer or your laptop, then you have to just check whether this transform data option is there or not. If it is not there, then that means that it is a old version of Power BI. And if filter pane is not there, that means it is an old version of Power BI. So you need to update it by simply going to files, then choose options and settings, and there you have to choose options, and after that you have to choose preview features. Then you have to mark the checkbox, whichever is there, whichever checkbox is required, you have to mark them. Okay. Then click on OK. And finally, your Power BI will get upgraded. Is it clear, everyone?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. So right now we will do a small exercise regarding it, so that so that it will help you to do rest of the task. Okay. Regarding your first task, first of all, I'm taking this Power BI. Okay. Okay, here there is an option called get data. You can use this option, or you can simply use this option. Any option you can use. If you want to take the Excel workbook, then you can simply go with this option or this option. And in fields also, get data option is there. You can choose any, get any one particular get data in order to import your data set. Okay, right now I will show you that I have already told you that from 100 different sources, Power BI can access data, right? So when you will click on this get data option and go to more, okay. Okay, there you can see many options are there. Excel workbook here you with the help of this option you can import a particular Excel file. Then CSV is there, XML, JSON, folder, PDF, many things are there. Okay, you can even import a web URL also that I will show you in web scraping session. Okay, many options are there regarding I mean how to import the data set, which particular data set you want to import. Based on that, many different sources are there. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so here I just want to take Excel workbook. Okay, so in downloads I am taking this dataset Indian states and districts. I'm taking this one so that I can make you understand that how to do small data cleaning process and how you can get an idea of task one that you're supposed to do. All right, choose this I mean you have to choose the Excel sheet whichever you want. Okay, then click on open. It will take some time to load. You have to wait up to that time. Okay, now here you can see this was the name of that particular Excel sheet. Okay, and in this Excel sheet, first sheet is having data. Only first sheet is having data. If you will not select this particular sheet, it will not appear over here. When you will just click over here, it will appear like this. And if you want to load it or if you want to clean it, there is two options, load and transform. Load will simply load the data set, and transform data is used to clean the data set. Okay, these two options are locked right now. If you want this two option to be activated, you have to mark this checkbox. Now it got activated, right? Now all of you please tell me, is there any problem with this data set? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the
Don't know.
problem?
Null
Ma'am,
value.
there is null values.
Yes. And anything else that you are able to see?
Ma'am, there is blank value also.
And we cannot create pie charts with that, ma'am.
Pie chart you can create with null values also. If some values are there, if at least some values are there, you can create data out of it. If everything is null, then it matters. Okay. So I will go to transform data. Okay. I will go to transform data instead of loading. Loading will simply load it. When I will go to transform data, I can clean it in Power Query editor. See, Power Query is one of the tool, as I already told you. It is basically used to clean the data set. Whatever changes we are doing over here, by clicking the close and apply, it will actually be reflected in Power BI desktop. It is different window and this is different window, but they two are interlinked. Okay. So right now in Power Query editor, you can see the data set, right? So here I want to tell you that this is the column header. Okay. These are the columns, right? And these are the records horizontally. When you will go to this inverted triangle and you will click over there, you can see the unique values within the column. Okay, whatever unique values are there. See, Andaman Nicobar, it is appearing 3 times, but when you will click over it, you will see it only 1 time. Why? Because unique values are appearing over there, right? Whatever is there, it will be shown only 1 time. Okay, like that you can understand that whatever unique values are there in the column. Okay, here you can see Andaman Nicobar and some other, this data you can see, it is somewhat inconvenient, right? This data set is about union territories and states in India. and somewhat inappropriate thing is coming. It is somewhat like a web URL, right? www dot something, isn't it? All of you?
Yes, ma'am. I have seen it before also.
Yeah. So, and in case of column 2, you can see different districts are there corresponding to different states and union territories. Also, null value is there. Okay. And here in column 3, you can see state, state type, and union territory as well as null is there. And when you will go to column 4, what is left? What is there in column?
Only null
Only
values.
null values. Only null values. Is the column necessary for the data set?
No.
No. We have to delete that column, right? It is not required at all. Okay. I mean, if there is some unnecessary columns, it is better to delete that column because if your data set is small, processing will be really fast. Okay. So since it does not make any sense of keeping this column as it is in our data set, we can remove it. And how to remove it? Simply right click over it. Choose the column header. This is how you have to simply go to the column header, choose it. So the entire column will get selected. Similarly, you go to column 4, select it, right click over it, go to remove. The column will be removed from it. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you. In Excel, you can do it. I mean, directly you can alter the data set, but that kind of alteration can't be done in Power BI. There is a layer of data set. Data set itself is not there. There is a layer of it. So there are some limitations in case of Power BI. With advantages, some disadvantages are also there compared to Excel. Okay. So you have deleted that particular column. In Excel, if you are doing Control Z, you can recover that column back, isn't it? All of you?
Yes,
If I
ma'am.
if I am pressing Control Z over here, it is not coming. You know why? What is the reason? Here it is controlled by the applied steps. Okay, whatever changes we are making over here, it will be recorded in the applied step. And when you don't want that particular step to be done, you have to click on this cross mark. See, there is an thing that removed columns. It appeared only after deleting that particular column. Okay, when I will click on this particular remove column option, you can see the column again appeared. Okay, is it clear, all of you? How to undo things? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
guys, actually meeting will end after 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, you all please rejoin because we have to finish it. Okay. Wait a second. Actually, my laptop is having some power issue. So wait for 1 minute. So yes, guys. So here, as you can see, I have removed that particular applied step. So you can see that is undone. And if you again you want to remove it, just right click and remove it. That's it. I have actually use that undo option in order to tell you that how it works. Okay. Since we don't want that column, I have removed it. Now, can you see any problem with this data set? All of
First row.
first row is having a problem. None of the things are necessary for the data set, right? So what you have to do, go to remove rows. There is an option in home called remove rows. Go to that option. There is an option called remove top rows. You can remove as many top rows that you want. Same goes with bottom rows also. So since I want only first row to be removed, I will write 1 over here. Okay. Then I will click on OK. That particular column got removed. Sorry, row got removed. And simultaneously, you can see in the applied step, there is a new thing appeared that is removed top rows. So whatever changes we are making over here, it will be recorded in applied steps. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So Here you can see the column headers. What is the problem with this column headers? All of you, please tell me. Any problem that you can see in the column headers?
First row is the headers actually.
Correct. So there is an option in home itself that is use first row as column as headers. Okay. So this, when you will use this particular option, you will click over it. You can see that first row became the column header. Is it clear, everyone? Now you can see that what are the options within it. Now everything is okay, I guess, right? There is no nulls. Everything is okay. So we can proceed. Okay, no problem with it. Only state and union territory options are there. Okay, whichever particular thing is UT, it will be shown as union territory, and whichever is state, it is shown as state. That's it. Okay, one more thing, if sometimes it happens that your data set may be having some errors. So for a safer side, you have to click this remove errors option from remove rows. And one more option is there, remove blank rows. So whichever blank rows and remove errors things are there, you can remove it. So make it a practice that you choose these two options. It will help you in all the data set. Okay. It won't create any harm. So since our data set is all good, we can go to close and apply. Okay. So go to close and apply. Okay. It will take some time to load. So you can see it is getting loaded. Okay, so everything got loaded. Now, here in the fields, you can see the data set sheet 1 appear. You can rename this data set by clicking this 3 dots and choosing the rename option. And you can write over here any name that you want. Okay, I will simply write like Indian States UT. Okay, and district. Whatever you want, you can write. There is no, restrictions for it. Okay, so I have simply written it like this. Okay, when you will click the drop down, you can find whatever columns are there, that too in an alphabetic order. See, whatever is coming with these appearing first, and that is the column header with S is in the last. Okay, so it is in an alphabetic order. So this, whenever interviewer asks you a question that how many views are there in the Power BI desktop, you have to say 3 views. Okay, one is report view, in which we are right now. Okay, this is report view. When you will move your cursor over there, you can see report is written. Next is data view. Okay, when you will click over it, you can see the data set. It will take some time to load. Yes. So this is the entire data set, and when you will go to model, you can see the table. If some more table were there, and somehow if they are related, they will be connected like this. Okay, since only one row, one particular data set is there, that's why it is looking so. In data modeling session, I will tell you how to connect them together. Okay, so go to data. Here, all of you please tell me, how many number of times Uttar Pradesh is appearing is having any importance or not? The question that I asked you right now is having a link with your task 1.
Actually, it's so districts,
Yes, correct. That is the logic behind it. Like how
different
many,
districts you do.
correct. How many number of times Uttar Pradesh have appeared actually shows you the number of districts in that particular state. Isn't it, all of you? Do you agree with my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
So go to report view. Okay. Take any of the view shells. See, I am taking this simplest one, this horizontal bar chart. Okay. This one. Now what I'm going to do is I will put the state in X, Y axis. Okay. So state name should come over y-axis. And I will put the state in x-axis. In this case, x-axis will accept numerical values. So by default, when I am putting state over there, count of state will appear. How many times a particular state is appearing, that is automatically coming. If you want to change it, you can right click over it and you can see that whatever you can change. Okay, when you will click on count distinct means how many unique times it is appearing. So it is appearing only one time. That's why one is coming over here. Since you want the number of count, you will click count only. Now you can see Uttar Pradesh. When you will move your cursor over this bar, you can see 75 times it is repeated. Okay, so that means it is having 75 districts. Okay, you can do the same thing with the help of measure also. You can create a measure over here, new measure, and there you can count it. Okay, since that is also another way you can actually go and check about it. Okay, since it is the simplest way, that's why I'm telling it. If you want to try with measures, you can do that thing too. Okay, so guys, what is happening right now? When I will choose this visual, you can see in y-axis names of state and union territories are coming. When I will move the same state in x-axis, since x-axis will be accepting numerical values only, it will automatically go to count the number of times the state or union territory is appearing. Okay. When you will move your cursor to Madhya Pradesh, it is showing you that 55 times that state is repeated. That means 55 districts are there in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? Guys, the meeting is going to end. Yeah, meeting is going to end. So all of you, please rejoin once again. I will tell you a few things more about this chart. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.